Sure, Victor. Here's a beautiful, inspiring story titled Nutrition for Purpose, Eating to Live, Not Living to Eat. It carries both a spiritual and practical lesson about balanced nutrition and mindful eating. Nutrition for Purpose, Eating to Live, Not Living to Eat. The morning sun rose softly over the small town of Edenville, where people loved their food as much as their festivities. Every corner of the market buzzed with life. Roasted corn sellers fanning glowing coals, fried plantains sizzling in oil, and the sweet aroma of pastries drifting through the air. Among the townsfolk lived a young man named Daniel, a vibrant teacher who was deeply passionate about helping others discover purpose. Everyone admired his enthusiasm, until one day his health began to fail. Daniel had a habit most people didn't notice. He ate without control. Every meeting came with snacks. Every victory demanded a feast. Every stress required something sweet. At first it seemed harmless. Food is life, he often said. But as months passed, his once energetic frame grew heavy. His steps slowed. He began to suffer fatigue, heartburn, and sleepless nights. Yet Daniel couldn't resist the comfort of food. One day, after a Sunday service, Daniel collapsed while teaching. The congregation rushed him to the hospital. The doctor, a gentle elderly man named Dr. Mensa, examined him carefully. "Daniel," he said, "your body is like a car. It can carry you far if you fuel it right. But when you keep pouring in too much, especially the wrong things, even the best engine will fail." Daniel stared at the floor, ashamed. "I just love food," he confessed quietly. Dr. Mensa smiled. "Food is not the problem, son. The problem is purpose. You've been eating for pleasure, not for purpose. You must learn to eat to live, not live to eat." Those words struck Daniel's heart like thunder. During his recovery, Daniel began to rethink his habits. He replaced heavy evening meals with fruits and light soups. He started drinking more water, cutting back on sugary drinks. He learned to listen to his body instead of his cravings. Every morning before eating, Daniel would pause and pray. "Lord, may this food strengthen me for your purpose, not for my pleasure alone." Weeks passed, and something beautiful began to happen. Daniel's energy returned. His focus sharpened. He felt lighter, not just in body but in spirit. His students noticed the glow on his face and the strength in his voice. One afternoon, Daniel decided to share his journey with his class. He wrote boldly on the board, "Nutrition for Purpose, Eating to Live, Not Living to Eat." He told them how carelessness with food had nearly stolen his health and purpose. He explained how every meal is a seed, either sowing strength or weakness, clarity or confusion. "Food was made to serve man," he said, smiling. "But today many serve food. When we eat mindfully, we live intentionally. We become sharper, stronger, and more useful to God's plan for our lives." From that day, Daniel's story spread across Edenville. Families began changing their habits. People started eating more vegetables, drinking clean water, and observing moderation. The community became healthier, not through medicine, but through wisdom. Months later, Daniel stood at the town square for the annual Health Awareness Day. He was invited to speak, and his words echoed through the crowd like music. "Your purpose is greater than your appetite. Eat to strengthen your body, not to satisfy your cravings. Live wisely, because every bite can either build your destiny or break it." As he spoke, even the food vendors nodded in agreement. For the first time, Edenville understood that true health begins not in the stomach, but in the mind and heart that choose what to eat. Moral lesson: food is a gift, not a master. Eating should support your purpose, not enslave your will. A balanced diet builds strength for destiny, while gluttony weakens vision. Mindful eating is a form of gratitude, honoring God with what we consume.